I'm Brayden, I'm 17 and I identify as a male, but I'm also trans FTM. I wanted to come out on YouTube because I had a channel at the time and it was better for me to just post it so then everyone could see that instead of me repeating myself and word just kind of flowing around. Like, it's just better if everyone can see the one video that explains it the same. Like, coming out, I basically, I changed my name on Facebook like 2 days before. So then people at school were like, why did you do that? And then I went home and filmed the video and then uploaded it straight away. My friend shared a post about it, so I was tagged in that, which made my whole family see that. And so an aunt from the UK posted about it, so then all my family saw from that, and then mum pushed me in my room and was like, what's this? And I'm like, haha, I'm trans. And she's like, oh, okay, what is that? She didn't understand it. She was kind of shocked, but she was cool with it, I guess. My school was iffy. They were there for me, but also not as much as they should have been. They were supportive, but they should have had more support, because I was one of the first trans person to come out of the school, and then I just had to deal with everything, because they weren't really educated on it themselves, so they had to learn things. Mum and myself, we weren't comfortable with me going to the men's toilets, neither was the school, so I didn't use them. There were disabled toilets, but they were always locked, so I just never ended up going to the toilet at school. I didn't need to. I didn't drink enough water. I had the school psychologist every month or two. I think I'd go say hi to her, but she wasn't that great either. She was so she didn't think I was trans for a good year, which was kind of funny, honestly. But they did change the gym, the sports classes, to be mixed instead of just male and female. They mixed the classes together after people came out as trans, which was pretty good. My old friends ended up not liking me. They were really uncomfortable with being my friends. But the guys were really supportive. They were helping me what to wear, how to act, and they were if anyone bullies you, we're here for you and stuff like that. The guys were really supportive. I honestly have no idea why they acted different. I was more surprised seeing guys be more supportive than the girls, but truly I don't know why I was like that. The girls felt really uncomfortable around me, I think. They were just kind of shocked. When I came out as bisexual, this girl didn't want to hug me anymore because she thought I was in love with her. So yeah, they're just acting weird. I came out as bi halfway through year 8. I just realized, I was oh, I like this person. I'm bi. Cool. Laverne Cox is a great example for a trans woman, and Alex Birdie is a trans YouTuber. That's how I found out I was trans, basically. Oh, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I've been meaning, trying to figure out. Oh, he's cool. He's a really good inspiration for trans guys. The realization of me finding out I was trans was oh, cool, I'm trans. I was finally realizing what I've been feeling and emotionally. I didn't find it a big deal. I was just oh, that's cool. I just kind of decided to do it. I've realized now that it is more of a big deal because people make it a big deal, but honestly, I don't find it that serious. After I realized I was trans was about a month, because I was I don't want to hide it. Decided to do it. It was really chill because I told my friend straight away, and then she helped me, and we kind of just picked names and then decided what I was gonna do and everything. We were FaceTiming, and I was hey, I'm trans, and then she's oh my god, that's so cool, thank you for telling me. And then yeah, she lives in Melbourne. Yeah, just a great friend. We met on a Google Hangout in 2012. I don't know how it happened, but then we she lied about her age, and she's actually no, I'm 11, and I'm oh, that's cool. And then we became friends. My mum was gonna use that name if I was born a guy, so it's I like that more. My experience with the Australian healthcare system is it's okay. Like, they're pretty iffy. Like, they're really strict, and they want to hear certain answers. So if you have a different answer, like if you're somewhat more femme, then they don't think you're trans because they think you're still female. Or like, if you want to do drag as in like for fun or something, they'll be like, "Yep, you're not trans." Like, they're pretty strict on their like decision making compared to like America about testosterone and like trans people. Like, you have to be out for a certain amount of time. You have to be a certain age to get something, and like it's like really like hurtful sometimes. Like, I've been a like PCH for like 3 years now, more than that I think. But like they're like you have to be out publicly for a year before you get blockers, which stops your hormones. But then I was out for a year. They're like you have to wait another year. They kept like delaying it. Doctors basically getting to choose if I'm trans or not is pretty it's really uncomfortable, really saddening. Like, I know who I am, and the fact that they get to choose is really like not cool. It's good that they have the whole period of waiting, but also it does take a while. Because like, it's good that they want to make sure that you're not making a mistake, but also it's more dysphoric for us when we have to wait longer for testosterone or estrogen. Like, having that wait can make us like more sad, and our mental health will get worse. The American Healthcare Center, like, a guy came out as trans, and after a month of being out, by the way, he's 14, got testosterone like straight away. And like, that's not fair to people who are like 14 and they've been out for like 2 years, and then they have to wait another 2 years for testosterone. Like, it's not fair. People threatening to kill me. There's some random guy on Facebook. It was mostly just people like being like, why? It wasn't that big of a deal. Like, most people were supportive. They were just like confused and maybe a little bit iffy and like standoffish. They were like, nah. I've had a few people have to drop out of school because principals and like school, like just kids, like just being really transphobic and not supportive at all, and comparing them being trans to a peanut allergy, and just some terrible like bullshit. I would say to trans people who haven't come out yet, just like wait and then just like figure out what you're doing. It's not a big deal. Well, it is a big deal, but also you don't have to make it a big deal. You can just be quiet about it and just try and make sure you're okay first before you do anything else. Be safe. That we're not rapists. We're not pervs. Like, we're just normal people, but we were born in the wrong bodies, and that's it. Like, we're normal. There's nothing different about us except that.
Is that a stereotype that people normally have?
Yeah, big stereotype.
That transgender people are rapists?
Yeah, like men dressed as women going into women's toilets, perving on little kids. Like, that's the stereotype. I wish I wasn't as open, because then I could easily be stealth and like not be known as a trans person and be known as a guy. Hi, I'm Brayden. I'm 17 and I'm a man.
I have a school psychologist, right? And last term, about 7-8 weeks ago, I told them I was trans, and now they're sorting stuff out. I got blood tests and ultrasounds and all that stuff, and I got my test results back. Well, I don't know what they are, but they got them a few days later, like ages ago, like 5-6 weeks ago, and they put them into PMH in Perth, like the hospital, and my mum got a call this week talking about the thing, like it's to do with testosterone and PMH and appointments and all that stuff, and I'm in a waiting list, and the shortest I have to wait is a month, and it's actually not that far away. I'm really excited, but also, yeah, so I have a psychologist at my school I talk to. I've only talked to like once, but I'm talking to her again, and my mum has agreed to people, like teachers and all that, call him Conan, and that's a huge progress step. I'm so excited, and I want to put this on Twitter. So, yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna upload it straight away to YouTube, and it's gonna go on Twitter, and it's important, and I'm happy. And